prepare anything. I just came and put my name down on the list. I would usually read stories, but I don't have a story, so I'll try to be funny. Let's see. I know I only got a little bit of time, and I'm not sure what I can tell a joke about. I was going to tell a joke about my dick, but that's too long. No, I have women problems, seriously. And see, with me, I have a ton of women in my family. And they always with the women, the things that women think are cute. I can remember to this day, when I was like 5 years old, I was over at my aunt's house, riding my big wheel around all these women in my family, and they looked at me and they were like, you know what would be fun? If we grabbed Larrick off of his big wheel, took all his clothes off, and then took a picture of him so that he could see what he looked like naked later in life. I don't understand it. And the thing about it is, when you're really young, you don't understand or know who you are. So I finally go and look at this picture, and I'm looking at this kid, and I say kid because it's not me. I don't feel like this kid does. Because the kid's looking like... And I'm like, dude, you're 5 years old. There's no action down there yet. That's a joke. But when I was a kid, I was like, here I am. It's what you get. But seriously, I have problems with women. Like, I like domineering women, mostly because of the women grabbing me off of my big wheel and dressing me and taking a picture of me for posterity's sake. So, I meet this girl, and she's super domineering. And she asked me if she could move in with me, and I tell her no, but she moved in with me anyway. And she did it very subtly, where one morning I got up and I went over to iron my clothes for work, and I look in my wardrobe, and as I'm looking through the wardrobe, I'm like, this isn't my shit. Donna Karan, you know, Victoria's Secrets, which was actually kind of cool, but still, it's my closet. So all my stuff had been pushed down to the deep, dark end of the closet where it looked like I was visiting her, you know? And finally I just said, fine, I'm not even gonna flip out, because you can't flip out on a girlfriend because she's the girlfriend. I'm lucky to have her, I should be happy. So I'm taking a shower, and I dropped the soap. Soap in my eyes, so I'm reaching around for the soap. I reach down, I pull up this bar, and as I'm washing my face with it, I snip it, and then I wash the water out of my eyes, and it says oil of Olay. And I'm like, God damn it. She's moved in on me, and I can't say anything about it. So now I have to break up with her. So I do everything that I can to break up with this woman. Because I'm not an easy breaker upper. I can't just say, look, we're done. I just get super uninvested in shit to make them mad enough to break up with me. So I come home one day and I'm like, hey honey, I invited my buddy Tim over to have dinner. And we were like engaged, and she's like, you know you have to tell me these things. The house is shitty. The bed's not made. It needs to be vacuumed in here. I don't have any food ready. Why'd you invite him over for dinner? I said, see, exactly. I want him to know what it's like when you're gonna get married. Shit's shitty. Anywho, so I decide to break up with her, and I go, finally, I gotta break up with this chick. That's how it's gotta be. So I invite her to Fogo de Chao. I take her to Fogo de Chao. We're sitting there, and I'm juggling in my mind how I could break up with this girl. So then I finally start to get tired, and I stretch, lean back. When I come back up, I'm not looking at her, I'm looking all kill. And when I open my eyes, the waitress is walking by, and this waitress has booties of booties. And I'm staring at this booty, but not really staring. It's like I opened my eyes and there it was. But she just so happened to be looking right in my eyes. And I look at her in this like shocked kind of way, because technically I really had been caught, even though I wasn't really looking at this waitress's butt. But she goes, "So is that what you like?" And I'm like, "No, it was a mistake and I just happened to look at it." And she's like, "No, I know that's what you like." And I said, "Look, just calm down." And she just kept riding me about it. And then I finally said, "Okay, you want to break up with her anyway, so here's your opening." And I go, "Look, honey, you're going to like her just as much as I do in the fantasy I'm going to have later." And she said, I was being honest. But you know what? Honestly, gets you, fellas. She didn't go away. She was my girlfriend for another 6 months. And eventually I started trying, and then she broke up with me, which is the funny thing that happened there. So, that's my time. I think I'm done. I'll tell you one last joke. I'll tell you 2 jokes. These are just jokes that I just thought of. How are women like tornadoes? Not sure? They moan when they come and they take the house when they leave. Yes, sir. No, that's the only joke I'll tell. That's a bad joke. Thanks for having me. I had a lot of fun.